People ask the question, what's a rock and roller? And I tell them, it's not about drums, drugs, and hospital trips. Oh no, there's more there than that, my friend. We all want a bit of a good life. Some the money, some the drugs, others the sex game, the glamour, or the fame. But a rock and roller, oh, he's different. Why? Because a real rock and roller wants a fucking lot. Rock and roller, rock and roller, rock and roller, rock and roller. I'm a rock and roller, so the show is over. Rock and roller, rock and roller. I'm the Dirty Showbiz. Rock and roller, on the road with a blackjack key. Rock and roller, rock and roller. Rock and roller, rock and roller. I'm a rock and roller, so the show is over. Rock and roller, rock and roller. I'm the Dirty Showbiz. Rock and roller, on the road with a blackjack key. Rock and roller, true elements over. About to fly high like a supernova. We're here, I told you, to look over your shoulder. Pick up insane pain from the mic holder. As rhythm gets colder, what brick will hold you? Didn't think I'd tell ya, well now I've told you. Paris not solar, I'm a bear, not polar. Man up from a clover, I'm a rock and roll soldier.
Rap's legitimate veteran, setting the precedent. Amplify the words from the mic as I sever them. It's evident I rock when I roll through the elements. I've never been anything less than benevolent and decadent. MC, drop to your knees. I amputate the lead, the crowd watches the mic bleed. I take flight like a hybrid. I might bite, but I'm hype as a magazine. You might read.
The street corner stars in the rude boy garms, dropping lyrics like rebel soldiers shooting firearms from the urban landscapes to strength in poverty, spitting lyrics to be free and not to one's reality. You can hear me shouting rap to these rapids, got 'em feeling like addicts on crack, but when all said, there's done we move as one on any competition. Big up to Inzainium for my initiation.
Rock and roller, rock and roller, rock and roller, rock and roller. I'm a rock and roller, so the show is over. Rock and roller, rock and roller.
I'm the Dirty Showbiz.
Rock and roller,
On the road with a blackjack key.
I'm a rock, roller, flow, the show is over. Never roll us over, body woven like a boulder. In the flow, these hoes already know. We here to steal the show, we start pose, foe. Twist next, we bless the show respect. We killed the old set, we step your man's next. Toy raps, we strap with spot back. Boys, you boys chaps, not to fight back. Growing old with the soul base, hollow and 6 we up on the mold, we're following 6 shit. The guns, the thugs and the optical lids twig. The drums and the drugs and the hospital drips lead. Who needs love when we're riding in fig leaves? Tight pump, rising to kick speed. Mix the streets with a surprisingly big beat. Fast die young with flies in your grip tee.
Give me the lot, one and all, patch your spoulders. Jumping on the mic signifies that it's over. Behold the fact, my rap eradicates all time to rock. I'm inebriated in your horse tiger on stage. I couldn't really care less, God complex, no rest, I'm blessed. Words of the tabloid, images soldered, smashed into pieces, a true rock and roller.
rock and roller, rock and roller, rock and roller, rock and roller. I'm a rock and roller, so the show is over. Rock and roller, rock and roller, rock and roller.
I'm the Dirty Showbiz.
Rock and roller,
On the road with a blackjack key.
rock and roller, rock and roller, rock and roller, rock and roller, rock and roller.
Winning a blackjack key.
Step off my mic and set the crowd alight. Live and direct from the fake planet I fight. Blow shows that explode in our rage. Real rap renegade, ready to blaze the stage. Rock the after party, stay on one step ahead like my name is Moriarty. It's the real rock and roller on the scene. International superstar living the wet dream.
On the wall, winning a blackjack key. Take boys to a horse race and pull up a steam. Jack a fist full of dollars from a bookie's black. So I'm switching it to fit inside and hide the swag. Buying up premises, kicking out squatters. Low end bank vaults, hardcore with plotters. Risky shifty, the paintings hid. There's a Russian dead, get me Johnny Quid.
I'm the Dirty Showbiz, nose to roll. My flows like a rocker rolling up in the roller. Rocking up with the sofa, stocking up with the cola. Look the top of the cola, look the block of the chauffeur. This showstopper hobbing like a blue torch dribbling. Sitting on the table on my autograph scribbling. Supplement the vitamins with anything amphetamine. Escalate to ketamine, I'll even slip your Ritalin.
Rock and roll on, rock and roll on, rock and roll on, rock and roll on, rock and roll on. I'm a rock and roller, so the show is over.
them or you pay them, but you keep your receipts because this ain't the mafia.